Namaste mere pyare bachcho. Welcome back. Your exams are just around the corner, so I thought let's do a super quick and super fun revision of one of my favorite chapters, the Big Laddoo. Are you ready to totally ace this? Let's dive right in.
First up, let's meet the star of our show. It's a giant, yummy motichur laddu. Just look at it on the slide. It is so big that even this little elephant is just amazed, saying, "Wow, a laddu like me." This whole chapter is a really fun poem about something huge and absolutely delicious.
So, we're jumping straight into this beautiful poem. As I read it out, I want you to really use your imagination, okay? Picture everything that's happening as we go through it together.
Okay, let's begin. If all the Laddoos were one Laddoo, just imagine every single Laddoo from every sweet shop in the whole country coming together to make one giant Laddoo. Oh, what a big Laddoo it would be. Can you even picture how enormous that would be? Wow.
And now, the poem gets even bigger. If all the children were one child, that means you and your friends and everyone in your school all combined into one giant child. Oh, what a big child that would be.
And it doesn't stop there. If all the seas were one sea, just think about it for a second. The Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, the Indian Ocean, all of them becoming one single massive ocean. Oh, what a big sea it would be. That's just unimaginably huge.
Okay, now for the action part. So we have a big child, a big laddu, and a big sea. What happens when they all come together? Then, if the big child picked the big laddu and threw it into the big sea, what sound do you think it would make? And here's the answer. Oh, what a big splash it would be. Look at that amazing splash on the slide. All the little fish and even the octopus are swimming for cover. What a fun ending to the poem.
Excellent. Now that we've enjoyed the poem, let's build up our vocabulary a little bit. Learning these new words is very important for your exam. These are easy marks to score, so let's pay close attention.
So our first word is sea. A sea is a very large area of salt water. You've probably seen a river or a lake, right? Well, a sea is much bigger than that. Kind of like the ocean you see in Mumbai or Chennai. And our second word is splish-splash. What a fun word. It's simply the sound something makes when it hits the water. Go on, say it with me. Splish-splash. Like when you jump into a swimming pool, you make a big splish-splash. Easy to remember, right?
All right, we've covered the poem and the new words. So now it's time for a little quiz to test our memory. These are exactly the kinds of questions you might get in your exam, so this is great practice for us.
Okay, here's a question for you. The big child threw the big Laddoo into the big sea. What do you think happened next? I mean, the poem ends with the splash, but the story doesn't have to. Let's use our imagination.
You know, you can come up with so many creative answers for your exam. For example, maybe all the fish had a huge party and ate the laddu for weeks. Or, what if the laddu dissolved and made the whole sea sweet like sugar syrup? Or maybe it just floated on the water like a big, yummy boat for the crabs. See, creative answers can get you great marks.
That was fun. Now, thinking about what could happen next is all about making connections. And speaking of making connections, our next section is about matching pairs. Listen, I can almost guarantee a question like this will be in your exam. It's about matching male and female animal pairs. Let's master this and lock in those marks.
Okay, let's look at this table and match the pairs together. First up, we have cock. The female is a hen. That's right. Next, a male lion matches with a lioness. A beautiful peacock matches with a peahen. A bull with a cow. A horse with a mare. And finally, a drake, which is just a male duck, matches with a duck. Great job! Just remember these pairs for the exam.
Okay, for our final section, let's connect this delicious chapter about Laddoos to our wonderful Indian culture. Because after all, our food and our festivals are always connected.
Your textbook also mentions another special food, Khichdi. I'm sure most of you have eaten it. It's a simple, healthy, and really delicious dish made with rice and lentils, and it's especially important during some of our biggest festivals.
Khichdi is a very important part of the Sankranti festival. This beautiful picture here shows the celebration of Pongal, which is what Sankranti is called in South India. It's a harvest festival, which basically means it's a time to thank our farmers and nature for all the food they provide.
So what exactly is a harvest festival? Well, it's a happy celebration where we say thank you to the sun, the rain, and the earth for giving us a good harvest of rice, wheat, and vegetables to eat all year long.
And you know what's amazing? This one festival is celebrated all over India with different names. In the north, it's Lohri. In the south, it's Pongal. In the east, it's Bihu. We also call it Sankranti, Maghi, and Sakrat in different regions. This is a great general knowledge fact to remember.
So, we've learned how important Khichdi is for festivals. But let's not forget our hero. Just like Khichdi, the Laddoo is the king of sweets during celebrations, isn't it? At Diwali, Ganesh Chaturthi, weddings, Laddoos are everywhere. And that's a wrap on a super quick revision of the Big Laddoo. I really hope this helps you feel more prepared. Now, I have one last question for you. What is your favorite festival sweet? Is it a Laddoo, a jalebi, maybe gulab jamun? Let me know in the comments. All the very best for your exams. You are going to do wonderfully. Bye-bye.